So, Matheus Cunha, there were a lot of rumours about this guy leaving Wolverhampton Wanderers in the January transfer window, but it did not happen. He stayed at the club and he helped them survive relegation from the Premier League. But now in the summer, it's looking as though he's going to leave. But where is he going to go? The hot rumour right now is that he's going to head to Old Trafford to go to Manchester United. Now, this comes despite Man United, of course, missing out on Champions League football. They lost the Europa League final the other day. But something that was absolutely abundantly clear during that match is that Manchester United need a striker. They need someone to lead the line. They were sending Harry Maguire up there again, who is, of course, a centre-back. I love Harry Maguire, I really do, and I think he's really good at doing that role as becoming a striker in the last few minutes, but they shouldn't be needing to do that. You know, they should have to rely on their regular striker, who should be Rasmus Højlund, but Højlund clearly is not up to the task right now of being a consistent 15-20 goal a season striker. Cunha, though, he has the potential to do that. In a better side, for sure, he can score 15-20 goals in a Premier League season. I have no doubt. The man does start for Brazil. He is a Brazilian international, so he is a great player, and honestly, he really should not be at a clubs like Wolves, really. With the greatest respect to Wolves, of course, but you know, a Brazilian international playing for you guys like this, that's a bit strong, I will be honest, you know. So the prospect of going to Manchester United is a very attractive one, despite how tumultuous they are right now behind the scenes. It really, really is absolutely crackers what is going on there, to put it politely. Everything seems to be going wrong, but like I said, they need a striker. They need someone up front to be able to convert chances. Amorim has made no attempts to hide his kind of feelings when it comes to the transfer market. He said the following after the Europa League final loss. He said, "We have two plans even for the market. We need to understand that it is tough for a club like us to not be in the Champions League, but we have to use another side. We have to use more time to work during the week on the Premier League, and that will be our focus." Now, how much is it going to cost to sign Cunha? Well, apparently there is a £62.5 million release clause in Cunha's contract at Wolves, and I imagine Wolves will not sell him for a penny less because he is easily worth that much right now. Honestly, he's probably worth more. If he had a higher kind of release clause on his contract, I imagine they will be demanding more than that for him. But that is apparently, reportedly, what the transfer fee is going to cost. Is there anybody else in for him? I mean, there are rumours about Arsenal getting, rumours about Nottingham Forest getting him, but Forest, I mean, they might get into the Champions League still, it's possible. I think it's unlikely, to be honest. They'll probably be in the Europa League or the Conference League looking at things, but hey, crazy things could still happen during this weekend's events in the Premier League. The one match still remaining there. Now, Arsenal, they were very much in for him as well, but apparently, and this is probably a negative thing really for United, the fact they're not in the Champions League, that has really put off Victor Gyökeres. Now, Gyökeres, of course, played at Sporting Lisbon when Ruben Amorim was there as manager, and he's still at Sporting Lisbon to this day. But the fact that Man United are not going to be in the Champions League, not in any European competition for that matter, next season, that does put him off. That does mean that he is very sceptical and not really wanting to make that move. And instead, he's going to go to Arsenal, which means that Cunha is more likely to go to Man United as a result of that. Now, if things don't work out for Cunha for whatever reason, Liam Delap has had talks apparently with Manchester United. The Ipswich Town striker, believe it or not, incredibly has a clause in his Ipswich contract that allows him to leave for just £30 million, which is an absolute bargain, to be honest. That is an absolute no-brainer. If Cunha doesn't work out, and hell, honestly, even if they get Cunha, if they got the money, which, okay, probably don't have the money, but if they had the money, then I'd honestly go for both of them, because you look at Man United's striking options, right? You look at their team, you look at all the players they have on their books, you know, people that are classed as forwards, people who are classed as strikers potentially, you know. Højlund, unfortunately, cannot do it regularly enough. He's not at that level yet. He might get there one day, but he's not there now. Xerxes, he can play up front, but again, very inconsistent, and he's more of a winger, to be honest with you. Garnacho, I mean, he might be leaving. But the way he's been talking, if you've seen his quotes after the Europa League final, that man is getting on his bike and he's ready to pedal out of Manchester. I mean, he's been very disrespectful, in my opinion, the stuff he's been saying. I think it's pathetic, to be honest, but it also shows how far the club has really fallen. But again, Garnacho, more of a winger. Marcus Rashford, he's not coming back. Whatever Amorim's there, I cannot see Rashford coming back and having an impact at Man United, so I think he's gone too. And then it's like, who's left? Who's left? Who's the last guy? Who's another striker that's actually on the books? Chido Obi. He's a kid. He's not ready for that yet. Anthony. Is Anthony really going to come back and make an impact? I mean, he's had a good time at Real Betis, but clearly things do not work out for him at Manchester United, or at least things do not work out for him in Amorim's system. Sancho, no way. He's gone. He's gone for sure. So, honestly, they need a striker desperately. Their only out-and-out striker who is fit and available most of the time is, of course, Højlund. And Højlund is not consistent enough. He's not at that level yet. He might be in the future, but he's not right now. But those are my thoughts on it, guys. I think Cunha or Delap, I think both of them may be great signs, and they should be absolutely priority for Manchester United right now. There's a lot of positions where they need improving. There's barely any they don't need improving, to be honest. But up front, in attack, for the striker, absolutely. They need people. They need dudes. They need dudes. They need backup. 100%. But yeah, what do you guys think? Man United fans, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Cunha, Delap, somebody else. Gyökeres looks like that ship, unfortunately, has sailed out of the Manchester Canal. It's not going to happen, and it is docking up at London instead, because he's going to go to Arsenal by lots of things. But your thoughts in the comments below, guys. Have a fantastic day wherever you're on the world today, and we'll see you soon for much more content on the beautiful game, just like this.